I've been thinking a lot lately about parasocial grief. This video is being produced in the wake of Hulk Hogan's death, which is one of the weirder celebrity deaths that I've experienced. I've never been much of a Hogan fan, admittedly, but I am a total mark, a massive wrestling fan. Pro wrestling is one of my favorite things, and Hogan is basically synonymous with that. Ask anyone to name a wrestler, and they'll probably say Hulk Hogan. He was an icon of the 1980s. Hulkamania was a pop culture phenomenon. Hogan was a hero to millions, the embodiment of good, which is probably why people turned on him so hard when it came out how hateful he was. It's been wild seeing the reaction to his death from other fans, a lot of celebrating, tearing down anybody who says anything remotely positive, sending death threats to talent who express gratitude for the house he helped build. Pro wrestling as we know it wouldn't exist without Hogan, but this video isn't about wrestling or even Hulk Hogan. It's about grieving the loss of something or someone notable to our past that may not even know we exist, and how little by little the world we used to live in disappears. As always, I'm your host Brian, and this has been a rough year for celebrity deaths in my demographic, and for me personally. I've lost a lot of people who were important to me during different periods of my life, people who had a direct influence on me or were relevant to the things that I love. David Lynch was one of my favorite filmmakers. You can see him all over Sleepcore. Michelle Trachtenberg was my first celebrity crush when I was 9 years old. Harriet the Spy. Hogan, obviously. That's just the last 6 months off the top of my head. Ones that hit me hard, sent me, ones I still really feel. I have felt this way before many times throughout my life. We all have. Robin Williams was a particularly difficult one. Notable people die every day, and as a culture, we are fascinated by celebrities. We have found value in their work, they make us feel something, they change our lives, we form a one-sided or parasocial relationship with them. And when they die, we feel it. Some celebrity deaths take over our feeds, dominate news cycles and memes. Some artists know they are near the end and release end-of-life projects. David Bowie, I believe, back in 2016, released an album themed around death days before he died, or like we saw with Ozzy Osbourne a month ago with his Back to the Beginning concert, living funerals, saying goodbye to fans, letting fans say goodbye to them, helping fans process their death and their end before it even happens. Because of the nature of celebrity, lifestyle factors, addictions, some celebrities die young, well before their time. It's always sad when someone dies, but as people get older, it's more expected. Many musicians and actors have died young. I think of Brittany Murphy in this clip of her at Blockbuster in the early 2000s often. It's basically the Criterion Closet 20 years earlier. She'd definitely be missed in the King of the Hill reboot that drops next week. Hopefully, we experience celebrity deaths more than deaths in our daily lives, direct relationships, our friends, family, acquaintances. They come up more often, and through processing these losses, they force us to acknowledge death and confront our own mortality, or remind us of loved ones that we have lost, and this is something we go through together. Because of the internet and social media, we all find out about these deaths and grieve in real time. I can't tell you the amount of notable deaths I've discovered through this Simpsons meme, Homer looking at the sky at the end of Mother Simpson. We share in it, we process it, help each other process it, share what they meant to us, identify and find understanding in each other's experiences, discover we've all made our own relationships with these people we've maybe never met, who don't know us, at least individually. To them, we are the collective, the fans. And that for me has been the hardest part of this Hogan thing. Normally when something like this happens, people are sympathetic, they come together to celebrate the person's life, the impact they've made, we support each other. But this time, there was a lot of hate, much of it justified. Grief takes on a lot of different forms and emotional responses. Anger is definitely one of them. Hogan was hated by wrestling fans before that tape or his racism came out, and his death let a lot of people release that. And they did. Hogan did a lot of great things in his life. He was one of the most requested Make-A-Wish celebrities. He touched a lot of lives, and he played his character so well that people believed in him. They believed he was good, great, the kind of parasocial relationships we form with celebrities. We feel like we know them, we have to, they mean so much to us. Even in death, it's hard to accept their tarnished legacies. Like with Hogan or Michael Jackson, that was a massive loss, and in the wake of his death, many of his controversies were forgotten, at least temporarily. They've been brought back up since. Dead celebrities' accomplishments get reevaluated after death. Their work can have a stink to it, trigger thoughts and feelings we don't really want to deal with. I think pro wrestling is a great analogy for this. We know it's scripted, predetermined, but it's still real to us. We buy into it, we want to believe in these larger-than-life personalities, that good triumphs over evil. We want to believe the lie that we're being told. We so badly want to believe that celebrities are the people we think they are because of who they were to us and who we are because of them. The death of Hulk Hogan really upset me. I've experienced a range of emotions, mostly mad, confused, weirdly lost, wondering why I even care. I'm grieving, not for the death of Terry Bollea or the character of Hulk Hogan. Most of those feelings were processed while he was still alive, when he made it clear who he was. Now I'm grieving for myself, for my memories that are no longer whole. Pieces are missing. Hulk Hogan had a major impact on something extremely important to me, and that absence is felt. I know that my audience ranges in age. Some of you are much older than me, and this sort of thing happens more and more the older that we get. I'm sure you get used to it and feel less shaken. You learn to let go, or maybe not. Maybe this is just what it is going forward. One by one, or in threes, they drop. People we knew, people we recognize, people of our time, until it's not our time anymore. Anyway, lighter content is coming, but I wanted to get this out. Thank you for grieving with me. Let me know what you think. What celebrity death hit you the hardest? How did you honor them or process it? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon. There is a new Liminal Dreams up there now, as well as more forgotten sweepstakes from the 1980s and 90s. Tons of exclusive videos, as well as digital copies of my book, The Nostalgia Economy. $5 gets you access to all that and helps keep this going. Patreon.com/PicsandPortraits. As always, thank you so much for your interest in this channel, and thanks for watching. See you in the future.